Hi, my name is Danielle Asher, and I decided to reenact the speech of the Gettysburg Address by Abraham Lincoln. I chose this speech because it's one of the most famous speeches in American history. President Lincoln gave it at the Gettysburg, after the Battle of Gettysburg, and he did it at the cemetery and dedicated to all the soldiers that died during that time. He, instead of talking about the sadness, he spoke about America and how powerful a message the meaning of America is. And he spoke about freedom, equality. And so now I'm going to talk from the speech. For 67 years ago, our fathers brought forth on continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation or any nation so conceived and so dedicated can long endure. We met a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those here gave their lives that nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men living and dead who struggled here and have consecrated it far above our poor power to add, detract. The world will no longer remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us living rather to be dedicated here, to be unfinished work which they who have fought here have thus so nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that these honored dead we take increased devotion to the cause for which they gave the last full measure of devotion, that we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation under God shall have new birth of freedom, and that government of people by people for people shall not perish from the earth.